Hello, Sagittarius. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. Sag, I'm here to do a reading for March. It is March 1st today, of course, and so happy March to you. And there's a lot of stuff going on in March. Sag, if you're here for the first time, welcome, welcome. I do these monthly readings once a month. I am here with some oracles, and we're going to give overall energy, and then we're going to hit it with tarot and get some details. I have decided to start with Moonology because, well, we're all kinds of stuff going on in March. Look, it's a whole bunch of stuff going on in March, right? So we just got through a new moon, which we're still in the energy of. So the new moon in Pisces. And then a lot of stuff goes on in March. Today, Mercury and Mercury and Venus moved into Aries today. And then Venus is going retrograde soon, and then on the 14th, Mercury will go into retrograde. So that's going down, and then on the 14th, then we have a full lunar eclipse in Virgo, and then, right? I know. And then on the 15th, Mercury goes into retrograde in Aries, which can cause heightened impulsiveness a little bit, maybe communications to be off. And Aries is a little bit fiery, so be careful with your communications and misunderstandings. Could cause arguments, maybe a little bit of arguments and fights. Then what else happens here? We've got... yeah, it looks like on the 29th, then we have an eclipse, partial solar eclipse in Aries. And so that is around that time that Mercury is going to be moving back into Pisces. All right, look, just go to your favorite astrologer. It's a lot. And it's going to affect everybody in different ways, right? So, Sag, make sure that you know what's going on for you so you can know what to expect. All right, here we go. Talking about Sag, please, for the month of March 2025. What's coming up for Sagittarius, please? We've got the energy is gaining momentum, and I would agree with all of that. Energies are gaining momentum, right? We already are in the shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. As you know, I'm tripping over my words these days, and I usually do through the retrograde period. I'm always, as you, same to subject to putting my foot in my mouth because I'm a Sag rising. So be careful with that energy. We have confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Well, Leo's confident, if nothing else, right? I would say that this month might bring you confidence. Yeah, confidence is the key to your success. So even if you don't know what you don't know, I'm going to say try and remain confident or in a confident energy to try and get through it. The energies are gaining momentum here, and lots of them are going on. I mean, with Venus in retrograde, it might be time for you to settle some old wounds. When Venus is in retrograde, it's all about, other people, karmics can come back from the past, right? But also that's Mercury retrograde. So look, we're getting a double whammy. And so it could be a little bit unnerving here. You might also be making some decisions about your romantic life, getting into romance, getting out of romance. Yeah, many things going on here. All right, what else do we have? We have decisions. We have the need to gain clarity through decision making. So I feel like around the middle of the month, that kind of tracks because we're going to have a full moon eclipse in Virgo. And Virgo is the one that's going over the analytics. That's the one with the eye for detail, going over myself, auditing me, cleaning out the closets, cleaning out my friends list, just cleaning things out, making room for the new stuff that's going to be arriving. So it's decisions about what you need and what you don't need. It says the need to gain clarity through decision making. So whatever you need and what you don't need, you are going to be possibly going through some sort of a realization or a shift in your mindset, some sort of a discovery or an awakening. And then in the middle of the month, which kind of tracks because full moons are always about releasing things, right? And we're going to have an eclipse. So you just might go to sleep on a Friday and wake up on a Saturday and say, you know what, I don't need that damn job, or I don't need that damn relationship, right? It could be something like that. I feel like somebody's going to experience some sort of a change that is going to happen like overnight. That's sort of eclipse energy. Tell me more about Sagittarius, please. Tell me more about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you'll stay. And if you decide to stay, there is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner of this screen if you like to hang out with this Sag tribe. We've got fears. Okay, so look, I feel like you might be holding back this month, feeling like, I don't know what to do. The fear of making decisions, feeling like you could make the wrong decision and maybe get, we've got a knife in the hand. We've also got a snake around the person's hand. So maybe you feel like you're going to get stabbed in the back or maybe bit. We do have card number 20. It is about decisions, right? Card number 20 is judgment in the tarot. So it does feel like this month is going to be a month of hard decision making for you. And whilst the energies are gaining momentum here, and there's a lot of them, I feel like you are going to be going through some sort of an awakening, a confidence awakening. It feels like you're going to be standing in your power and saying, no, you can't do that anymore. It's time for me to go on another path. The card number 20, the judgment card, is like the universe calls you, or your God, or whoever your deity is, calls you to this place of, it's time to make the decision. Are you going on a new path or are you going back there? I feel like there's a lot of really important decisions that are going to be coming up. Look, there could be a lot of reunions. I was just saying, there could be reunions, whether you want the reunions or not. Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde. Both of them could be bringing back old romantic partners. We've got card number 27, which I think is kind of funny because I picture you kind of crouching down by the sofa, turning off the lights and not answering the door. That's what the Hermit energy is giving me here. Could be that. All right. Stranger things have happened. I've learned in this business, never say never. Let's find out what's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Let's get some details on it, Sag. Tell me about the energies that are gaining momentum here. Feels like things are coming to a crescendo, right? Like when you're listening to an orchestra, right? It gets louder and louder and louder till it gets to the end before it stops. That's what this feels like. We're in the loud part. That's what it feels like. We are in the loud part, Sag. Tell me more about this. We've got the Chariot. Yeah, that's the loud part. We've got the Star. And, ooh, there she is, making waves, being loud, right? Whether you are feminine or masculine, the Queen of Wands could be your energy. This is Sagittarius energy, but also Leo and Aries, because we are in a general reading. Cancer has shown up here, and so has Aquarius. It feels like while the energies are gaining momentum, that you are beginning to think things over. I feel like things are about to come from the underbelly, from like right now, I'm just saying that because Pluto is in Aquarius. And Pluto is the underbelly, right? And plus we have Cancer here, which is also under the surface. Cancer plays everything under the surface and will not bring anything to the surface until it's the absolute last moment. So I feel like you will be getting some sort of footing. You'll be moving forward, and I feel like you will be moving forward quickly, independently, doing your own thing. People are not going to like the decisions that you're making this month, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't make them. I feel like you are making intellectual decisions, ones that are going to be healing for you, Sagittarius. The ones that are best for you, because that's the Star energy. So I feel like Sag is going to be healing themselves this month, and I feel like it's going to be an emotional healing, probably. And I feel like you'll be making decisions that are best for you. Not everybody is going to like those decisions. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. I love it. Ooh, the Empress. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like it's taken you a really long time, but I think you're about to level up. It feels like with this Empress energy that the reason that all of these energies are coming up first week and a half or so of the month is because things are about to change or move forward. The Wheel of Fortune is your expansion, Sagittarius energy, but also Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, which makes me know that it's taken a really long time for you to get to this place. And it feels like now things are moving forward in your favor. It's destiny that you move from the Queen of Wands energy to the Empress energy. I feel like the Queen of Wands energy may have been your last lesson before you leveled up. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's independent. I don't really need you. I can do it on my own. I'll take the sofa upstairs myself. This person has been through a lot of things, hardships, traumas in the past, and is sitting on the throne in spite of everyone and is happy to be there. So I feel like this is maybe the last lesson you had to learn before you could become the Empress. It feels like your abundance is here, and it feels like it's coming at you. But I feel like it's been a long time waiting, like a long time coming. I want to say with the Knight of Pentacles energy, it feels like you've been waiting for it for a really long time. But Jupiter is here and is about to expand everything. You're expanding. I feel like your finances are expanding. It feels like things are moving all in the right direction here. Woo! As I say that, the Wheel of Fortune's here with the Ten of Pentacles. Look, your finances are going to get better. Or if you are somebody who has a business, maybe you have more clients. If you're somebody who works for somebody, there's going to be more money coming. Maybe you're a pensioner. Maybe they're going to index your pension and you're going to finally get the raise that you need to bring you up to a place where you have a livable income. But it feels like there is going to be some sort of abundance here that's going to allow you to live comfortably, or allow you to set up a legacy for your children or your grandchildren, or it feels like something will be settled here financially for you. Tell me about decisions. Tell me about these decisions that Sag is going to have to make mid-month. Now, this is the place where it gets a little dicey because we do have the full moon eclipse in the middle of the month, the 13th or the 14th, right? Depending on what part of the world you live in. And so this is the time where we're cleaning out closets, cleaning out our mind, making decisions because we're going over things analytically, being very practical about what we need in our lives and what we don't. Maybe looking at our finances. Maybe I'm going to invest in something. It's time for me to start building on something. Maybe you're going to put away money or play the stock market. The Ace of Pentacles is abundance, and it's something that was already growing, I feel, and something that maybe you've been working on, but I feel like you finally make the decision about it in the middle of the month. We have the moon energy. We definitely do have a full moon coming in the middle of that month, right? And we have the Four of Wands. So it does feel like it has to do with your livelihood. Like it has to do with maybe you're going to sell a house or buy a house, Sag. It feels like you're going to be settling something that is going to make you feel really excited, I feel, to be settled maybe in a new place. The moon energy is things are not as they seem. So I feel like you might be investing in a new home, or maybe you're buying property. It could be that maybe you're putting a down payment on a house for the kids. But it feels like with the moon energy that it is something that I feel you've been hiding under the surface, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe you've been saving and you want to give a lump sum to the kids, or something like that. Maybe it's something that you don't see showing up in terms of good finances or abundance in your home. Maybe you get your home appraised and it's worth way more than you thought it was. We've got the Six of Wands, we've got the Knight of Wands, and we have the Hanged Man. So it does feel like there is, I want to say that you're going to want to make some decisions really quickly, but please remember all of everything that's moving, right? Everything, there's so many moving parts in March. And when we're making decisions, especially during Mercury retrograde, it can be detrimental, right? If you don't have, make sure please that you have other eyes on it, that you're not making those decisions alone, or that you have, somebody looking it over with you, possibly someone who can protect you, right? The Knight of Wands is here, and that's the protector, the one who's brave. Make sure that you have somebody who's going to look over it with you, help you with that, be your partner in that. But the Hanged Man tells me that you're going to be gaining a different perspective through some sort of enlightenment, a realization. And I feel like you will make the right decisions here. We do have the Knight that has a wand, and then we have the Six of Wands, which is preparation. Make sure you're doing the proper preparation before you decide to leave the crossroads of where you are. I feel like the moon energy might be the crossroads. We do have 4, 5, 6 wands here. You will have victory. And it does say home, because the Six of Wands to me is getting across the finish line, or it is coming back home, right? After having been through a really hard cycle. So if you're making decisions, please make sure that you have the right perspective, or that you slow down, take a pause, make sure that you're making the right decision here, that you don't make it quickly. Don't take risks and make those decisions quickly, at least not this month. I don't think it's the time to make quick decisions. We do have the Six of Swords. It does really feel like somebody's moving. It feels like you are moving, or maybe this is telling me there's finally movement where maybe you've been waiting for a while to make these decisions. I feel like you're going to feel inspired to make those decisions. If you have an Aries placement, please know that Neptune is moving into Aries on the 30th. So we're getting close to the end of the month here. And so you might be feeling the energy of feeling to take inspired action, or maybe innovation, maybe making an innovative decision of some sort that you've never made before. But it feels like there's going to be movement here. So out of a chaotic mindset into a calmer way of life, and I think it's because of this pause. So it feels like there's some major decisions going on in the middle of your month. Tell me about these fears. I think it's fear of change, fear of going to a different place, moving on a different path, possibly. We do have the Death card. Yeah, something is ending. It does really feel like that you'll either be moving. Look, it doesn't have to be a physical move. Maybe it's not your house, but maybe it's a way of thinking. Because when the Death and the Rebirth card is here, it's like something dies. And what dies is the way you used to be. Maybe you were somebody who was a really bad decision maker. You held yourself back. Maybe you stay in this Hermit energy. Maybe you also have a Pisces moon, right? Or a Pisces rising, possibly. But it feels like you are a person who tends not to make decisions because you're scared to make the wrong decisions. I feel like that's an old way of thinking. And I feel like you are in this transitional period of trying things out, releasing things at the middle of the month. And it comes to this place here where you get comfortable with being in this transmuting energy, that you are now in a different place you used to be in. Look, the Death card and the Judgment card are powerful energies together. It tells me there is powerful change that's coming up. And it tells me that although you'll have a chance to respond or react, that this change is coming whether you like it or not. So you are going to have to, that's exactly what an awakening is. The awakening is like, okay, it's time. Let's do it. And you're not expecting it. And awakenings are hard. You're going to see things for what they really are. It's going to put you on some sort of a new, exciting, and creative path. I was just saying that at the end of the month, Neptune shows up in Aries if you have an Aries placement. And even if you don't, it might still come to a place of you feeling like you need to make creative or innovative decisions here. We do have the Hierophant energy. Well, feeling quite grounded, I'm going to say. Feeling quite grounded, always doing the right thing. This could be, at the end of the month, could bring a little bit of angst because we have the Ace of Wands next to Taurus. And Taurus doesn't like to make quick moves, but the Ace of Wands does. And we're already into change. So it feels like you could have a fire placement and maybe an earth placement, but it feels like you're going to do the right thing because the Hierophant always does the right thing. But also the Hierophant is willing to learn things, is open-minded, although a traditionalist, is willing to always look at another point of view, willing to always bring in more knowledge and willing to learn things, because the Hierophant is kind of a malleable mind, somebody who is used to learning on the path, but also is used to learning, I'm going to say, hit the ground running. So that also might be the Ace of Wands energy here. We do have the Two of Wands, we have the Justice card, and we have the Three of Cups. Look, I think you're out of the woods come close to the end of the month here. It does feel like you will be making decisions, right? Preparation, I was saying, preparation to make decisions because of these two wands that showed up here, and then the Two of Wands shows up here. So I already felt that you're taking, you're making the right preparations here to be able to have justice in your life here. It feels like there is something that is being restored, whether it's your faith, it could be your faith, or it could be that you have more confidence in yourself. Taurus has a lot of confidence in how they move. They're always doing the right thing, but that you're going to be celebrating something here. I think you're going to be celebrating some sort of balance or something that's paid back to you, something that's restored for you. It feels like it could be a legal thing for some of you if there is a legal situation going on in your life. It feels like this Three of Cups is telling me that there might be something that you'll be celebrating because you now are in a place of balance. So maybe you sell the house if you are moving. Could be that. We do have the Eight of Pentacles. And so this is a lot of hard work. It's about putting the hard work in on something. And specifically, I think you've put the hard work in on you because you are going from the Queen of Wands to the Empress energy, which tells me there is a vibrational move that you are ascending. That's the word. You are ascending here. And it's because of some sort of an awakening. There might be some sort of a reunion here. that I don't know that you're going to be happy about, because we have this reunion, we have anger and reproach. Look, it feels like somebody might be showing up for you, Sag, and you're like, I thought I told you no. I told you to go away. Leave me alone. It's like someone finds the way around the barriers. If you live in the same place you've always lived in, that person could show up. Maybe they end up signing up on social media with a different name and they come at you again. It feels like this is anger and reproach you have for this person, and they want to have a reunion with you. So there is a message of warning here that there are secrets that you'll be learning about as it pertains to this person. There is something here that you're going to be learning about them that you didn't learn before. Maybe you didn't think they were as sneaky as to sign up for a different ID in order to find you. It feels like there is going to be a little bit of combat, I'm going to say. And as we were talking about the Judgment card, card number 20, it shows up here. I feel it is this competition that is going to make you excel and take a different path in your life here. It's going to make you even more... It's going to even make you stronger. It's like, yeah, I thought I was going to do it before. Now I'm sure I am. All right. We'll just throw these and we'll get you out of here. Tell me about Sagittarius. What else do we need to know about Sagittarius, please? We have the tulips. Oh, we have the ring. Just saying. We have the the 8. We have the sepulcher, and we have, the sarcophagus. And we have card number 18. Okay, this isn't for all of you, and please make sure that you know that. I am not telling you that your relationship is ending. If you are in a solid marriage, a solid relationship, I'm not talking about you. But for those of you who are in a relationship that's a little bit shaky, on shaky ground, I feel like March could be the month where it's done. It feels like there is a friend that shows up for you here that you don't expect for them to show up. Card number 18 is the moon, and then we have the dog, who is very loyal, a very loyal friend who loves you a lot. 10 of Cups in the bottom right-hand corner. And I feel that this person is going to show up, and I feel like they might be the ones who give you a little bit of information, right? I was just saying here that there is a warning that there are secrets, right? I was just saying that here. So I feel like with this ring here, which is an engagement, you could be engaged to somebody. Maybe you were thinking somebody was going to ask you to marry them, or maybe you're ready to ask someone else to marry them. This 9 here with the tulips is that I have a lot of respectful love for you. It feels like something here with something coming to an end with this sarcophagus. It's where they used to bury their dead. Something is either transforming or ending. So we either go to the next level or it's ending altogether. And I think it's because of somebody that shows up with some sort of secret about the situation. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm not going to dig into that any further, but it's something that you are going to see with extreme clarity. And we have the Ace of Diamonds in the bottom right-hand corner. You are just at the moment when you are going to invest, and all of a sudden, some sort of secret, you learn about some sort of secret that comes to light. All right. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you, Sag, for coming here and watching. I hope you are well. Thanks for showing up. And I'm going to be back because I'm always back. Always am, right? Love you guys. And I'm out. Bye-bye.